Salakia. And so that's what Jake done did. Jake done trimmed their ways to seek love. You feel what I'm saying? Jake done trimmed their ways to seek love from nations that can't save them, that can't help them. Especially when Yahweh Shem Shah crack the clouds to come judge these nations. There ain't nothing that these nations gonna do to bid against the fight against Yahweh Shem Shah. And the Yahweh Shem Shah, once he crack the clouds, he ain't offering salvation for no other nation but the niggas that rebel against him and that pull away the shoulder and that choose the ways of the world instead of choosing righteousness and standing for the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah, which is a lack of integrity. Because if you had any integrity, you would stand for the ways of the scriptures and stand for your power and Yahweh Shem Shah. But I want to grab this precept. Boom. We're going to grab this Sirach chapter 4 and verse 28. And it reads what? It says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for our power to fight for us. Not a nation that can't save us. Not a nation that their ways contrary to our power in Yahweh Shem Shah, but having integrity and standing for the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah and all righteous truth and sincerity, whether it costs our lives or not. Lord willing, we be the men. Lord willing, we be the men the Lord put the Spirit on to endure the things that we're getting ready to go through in the latter days. But I want to go from here, and I want to go into this. I want to go into the online etymology of this word integrity. It says innocence, blamelessness. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? That's what the Lord is going to count the ones that turn from the ways of this world and sought the truth. You know what I'm saying? 10 times more, sought him 10 times more. That's what the Lord is going to do. He's going to count us innocence and blameless. Because me and the brother, when we were having a conversation last night, he was like, the Lord has had brothers see certain walks of life. The Lord has brought brothers in the truth from different walks of life. You know what I'm saying? And brothers have seen the corrupt things and the wicked things of these or the backdoor shit that these devils do, or the shit that they got set up in the society for you to prevail and make it on this side. But see, then guess what? Jake woke up because of this truth, and you realize we ain't supposed to make it on this side. Ours is in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? We seek the things which are above, not the things here on earth. So if we seek the things which are above, we seek the government and the authority of Yahweh Shem Shah. And the only way to, guess what? It says, if thou desire thrones and scepters, then you're supposed to honor wisdom. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Not the ways of this world. You know what I'm saying? Jake ain't going to inherit thrones and scepters on the first go round because they chose the ways of the world. They live good on this side. They was happy with living in goddamn having HOAs and living in goddamn the suburbs with the white man, or living in, you know what I'm saying, living in gated communities on this side. You know what I'm saying? It was a stumbling block to them because you didn't choose Yahweh Shem Shah, but you chose those things. It says innocence, blamelessness, chastity, purity. When you go into this word chastity, I wanted to go into it. The etymology, it says sexual purity as defined. It says including but not limited to virginity. It said, I'm going to jump right here. It says chastity is merely a social law created to encourage the alliances that most promote the permanent welfare of the race and to maintain I'm not a woman. He didn't give me much on that one. Let's go into this word purity though. Now it says freedom from moral contamination. So that's what we do. When you come into the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah, you got your integrity and you choose to stand for this truth instead of the ways of the world. It says what? It gives you a freedom from moral contamination. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because like going back into it, your anastrophe, your conduct is upright. You're upright in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shah. Because what? You understand this. This we're gonna get this. This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 11. Yep. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, because these things will be dissolved by thermonuclear fire from the chariots and intercontinental ballistic missiles that the other nations are going to shoot on America. It says, seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? And that conversation goes back to your conduct, your anastrophe. It's how you maneuver in the midst of all this wickedness. Or you're maneuvering like a man of the Lord, like a woman of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like a child of the Most High, calling upon the names of Yahweh Shem Shah, walking in the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah. Or you trusting in the gods of this world and trusting in the governors and the rulers of this world and living according to the ways that they have set up into this world, knowing that they're contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah. We're going to go from here. We're going to go back to the word, right? We're going to go back to the word, Salakia. It says what? It says freedom from moral contamination, sinlessness. It says innocence, righteousness, chastity. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? The Lord is going to abundantly pardon for the ones that have turned back to him and sought righteousness and not wickedness and not sin, not the ways of this world, right? Now let's go ahead. Let's go back. Go back to this word integrity. It says purity, and directly from Latin, it says nominative, soundness, wholeness, completeness. You know what I'm saying? Figuratively, purity, correctness, blamelessness. It says the sense of Salakia. It says the sense of wholeness, perfect condition is attested. That of soundness of moral principle and character, entire uprightness or fidelity, especially in regard to truth and fair dealing. Especially in regard to truth and fair dealing. So we got to have integrity when it comes to this truth and fair dealing when it comes to the truth. Not dealing in wickedness, not dealing in perverseness, because the Lord searches the heart, but we deal in all righteousness, truth, and sincerity, standing for the truth and not for the ways of this world. So you, in the end, you either gonna, like I said, like the title of the lesson is, you either gonna stand for the truth or you gonna fall for the ways of this world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get this last one and I'm gonna close. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 2. In verse 47, and this is going to be a gift because what? It says, I'll start at 46. Woo! I'm going to start at 44 because this is what the blessing is going to be for the ones that have integrity and stand for the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai, not for the ways of this world. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 2 and verse 44. It says, so I asked the angel and said, sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing. So we done got them new bodies now. It says, and have put on immortal, those new bodies. It says, and have confessed the name of the Most High. It says, now are they crowned and receive palms. It says, then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? You know that's Yahweh Shai. The one we better get ready to be the one we get ready to be joint heirs with if we choose this way. It says what? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. And that's what we're doing. We confess in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai proudly in the world. You know what I'm saying? Proclaiming his name in the sight of the Gentiles. It says, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now they are crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend. So he said he greatly started to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. It says, then the angel said unto me, go thy way and tell thy people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord of thy power thou hast seen. And that's what we telling you. We telling you, Jake, the things that we getting ready to see. Well, Jake ain't seen shit yet. Jake look at the shit around him and think it's living. You feel me? And this ain't living. You know what I'm saying? We looking at we setting our things on the face. We setting our faces on the things above. We storing up our riches in the kingdom of heaven, where moth no rough door corrupt, and neither thieves can't break through and steal. But understand that the Jakes that are loathed in the laws of Yahweh Shem Shai, why they got liberty and they ain't choosing the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai, death and destruction lies at the door. You know what I'm saying? Jake don't understand they get ready to be destroyed. So you either, guess what? You either gonna stand for the truth or you gonna fall for the world. Matter of fact, I got one more. We'll close with this one. We're gonna close with this Proverbs 1. We're gonna start at 20. This Proverbs 1 in chapter 20, and it reads what? I'm gonna read this in the NLT. It says, wisdom shouts in the streets. She cries out in the public square. The men that take the highway, starting with our apostles and elders, going out there on the highways and the hedges, trying to tell Jake who they is and to come back to Yahweh Shem Shai before the doors of repentance close. She calls to the crowd along the main street, to those gathered in the front of the city gate. Because Jake be out there gathering, but they ain't coming to see the apostles and elders and the men that are preaching and teaching the truth. They out here for bread and circus. They out here for folly. It says, what? How long, ye simpletons, will you insist on being simple-minded? So Jake simple-minded. And that's what, and ain't nobody more simple-minded than Jake. It says, how long will you mockers relish your mocking? How long will you fools hate knowledge? And Jake hate knowledge. Jake don't want to be told what to do. Jake don't want to be corrected. Because understand, Jake ain't like brothers just correcting you because they want to correct you or getting on you because they want to get on you. No, we were proving you according to the scriptures because, nigga, you an Israelite. You supposed to be walking according to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not the ways of the world. We supposed to be different from all the other nations. But you look just like the rest of the nations because you choosing their ways. And they're clean contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, come and listen to my counsel. I'll share my heart with you and make you wise. So, Lord, like, come and listen to his counsel. Come give your mind to the scriptures. Come give your mind to the men that he set up over you. He said he going to give you, let you know his mind. He said, and guess what? He said he going to make you wise. He says, I called you so often, but you wouldn't come. So the Lord called it, but you ain't coming. He being long-suffering, but you don't give a damn. It says, I reached out, but you paid no attention. And that's what the Lord doing. He reaching out, he knocking, but Jake ain't paying no attention. It says, you ignored my advice. How you ignore his advice? Because you ain't listening to the men that he set up to reprove and rebuke you and show you the right way. It says, you ignored my advice and rejected my correction when I offered. What'd he say? So I will laugh when you are in trouble. The Lord gonna laugh when you're in trouble. Because what we in the midst of, we getting ready to enter into Jacob's trouble. So the Lord is gonna laugh at you when your ass is in trouble. He says, I will mock when your disaster overtake you. So when this shit started overtaking you, you got to dwell in torments. He said, the Lord gonna mock you now. He says, when calamity overtakes you like a storm, when disaster engulfs you like a cyclone, and anguish and distress overwhelm you, because these things are gonna be overwhelming. Jake ain't gonna know what the fuck to do. Jake not gonna have the answers. Now you're gonna be reeling to and fro looking for the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, but now it's gonna be a famine of the word. It's not gonna be here. Like Amos 8 and 11 says. It says, when they cry for help, I will not answer. So now you crying for help. Now you seeking the Creator instead of seeking the Creator in the days that I you while the evil days came not. Now you want to seek him when you in the midst of all hell. Hell no, they ain't how that work. When they cry for help, I will not answer. Though they anxiously search for me, they will not find me because it's going to be a famine of the word. That's the Amos 8 and 11. You're going to be anxiously looking for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but it ain't going to be nowhere to be found. It says, for they hated knowledge and chose not to fear the Lord. You hated knowledge. You chose not to fear the Lord because that was choosing to fear the Lord. That's the beginning of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But you didn't want that. It says they rejected my advice and paid no attention when I corrected them. So you ain't want to be corrected. You like, shit, I ain't trying to stand for that shit. Man, I stand for the world. It says, but that's why you're going to fall, because of the world. And you're going to fall with the world. It says, therefore, they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way. So now that everything that you chose to live after, or how you set the world up, you set the world up over you instead of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you lived according to the ways of the world instead of according to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's the way you're going to have to help you in that day. It says, therefore they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way, talking on their own schemes. So since that's what you chose, that's what you got to live after. It says, so simpletons turn away from me to death. So if you turn away from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're only turning towards death. Anything outside of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is death. It says fools are destroyed by their own complacency. And Jake complacent than a motherfucker. You can't tell Jake that the end of the world coming. You can't tell that Jake that the other nations finna destroy this place by way of nuclear missiles, nuclear weaponry. He said, you can't tell Jake that the Lord a black man. You can't tell Jake that the Lord's name ain't Jesus Christ. You can't tell Jake that. Jake don't want to hear that shit because they're complacent with that. That's what Jake is comfortable with. It says, for simpletons turn away from me to death. Fools are destroyed by their own complacency. What? It says, but all who listen to me will live in peace, untroubled by fear of harm. So the ones that choose Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you ain't gonna have to worry about fear or harm. We gonna be straight, Lord willing, we be them men. And guess what? The ones that turn from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the ones that wander out of the ones that wander out of the way of understanding, gonna remain in the congregation of the dead, and death lies at the door. So you gonna stand for the truth, or you gonna fall for the ways of this world. So Lord willing, this video was edifying. I'm gonna end giving all honor, glory, infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that tell us this truth. Peace and blessings, salutations to the sincere Akim, laboring in this truth, preaching and teaching, believing on the name Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And peace and blessings, salutations to the men, women, children that believe on the name Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Until the next time, I say Kwam Yashala.